everyone. I'm just hearing the rain.
Acum, deci fix înainte să suni, a zis chiar telefonul.
I love coming when it's so quiet and when I hear the drops of the rain. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you, because after my last video, so many of you wrote me, so many of you sent me just messages to encourage or just to send a hug, and I was so surprised because I really did not expect that so many of you are still so active there. So I just really want to say thank you, and I want just to say one thing, is that if I learned something in this journey, is that everyone is passing through his own times, and there is no more important story than another one. Someone can have a diagnostic or a really health challenge, really severe. Others can maybe not have anything, but still they will suffer, or they don't feel happy. So everyone matters and everyone is important, and I thank you so much for being there. I'm not at all, the perfect one. I'm learning so many things, and I know that you see just some videos, but behind the scenes I have my own parts too, like everyone, and my low moments as well. And some of you have asked me if I can share some of my learnings, let's say. Hey, I like this. If I can just say some learnings. Others ask me which are my dreams, my passions, and I love that question as well. Look here. Part of Brasov. I had some appointments, and it's not raining, and I just had to walk a little bit. It's not really my best day today, I must say, and I'm so grateful for this moment of peace, and to help a little bit my body and my heart too. Sometimes I'm wondering, my colleagues from the multinational, because we met always like deadlines and timings and money and problems after problems, and now we meet also here. So I will start this video about some main things that maybe I carry with me now, realizing that there is still so much that I don't know. And first thing is like celebrate. Celebrate. I have the feeling like we need kind of a wake-up call to remember that this life is really a gift every day. I really don't know what will happen tomorrow. I really don't know if in 2 months I will have that super fancy holiday that I plan. When I'm saying celebration, celebrate yourself now. Go and take 5 minutes from work and really take a coffee, or go and hug someone. Have a nice shower or bath. We don't need really big things. Light a candle, give a call to a friend, maybe your parents, and just say, hey, how are you? I miss you. I think when we say I miss you, it's not because of a need. It means it's just a sign of caring and of saying, hey, you are important for me. When I was in Germany, I did not say to my parents that I miss them, never ever. I was afraid. I couldn't accept that I can miss them, Or celebrate, dance a little bit in the house, hug your body. Maybe, go with a friend to have a walk. Just something to do in that day that makes you happy. I have sometimes a feeling that we celebrate people when they are dead. We remember them and we do so many ceremonies for them when they are dead. Why we don't do these parties when we are alive? My mom died on the birthday of my brother. People were calling to say happy birthday to my brother, and we were there like with my mom dead and for my father calling the ambulance. I'm not sharing to get impressed, but I realize that these two parts, they are both together. And for me, this journey was a wake-up call to maybe go back to all these small things and really celebrate. I'm not perfect, and I don't manage every day, but I remember. The next one after celebrating is everyone has his own truth. There is so much wisdom, and I know that there are all these big guys that we look, so many personalities, that we get inspired and we learn about different topics in our lives. And it's nice to have these people to inspire, but I also met simple people, ordinary people with so big hearts, and they have so much wisdom inside, so much joy for life, appreciation for life. Some of them maybe also with some health challenges or financial or so on, and still they have that beauty. All of them, all of us, and all this wisdom, just that we don't know how to access it. But otherwise, everyone has his own truth. And if I get pissed off because I don't like what, for example, my brothers are saying and what they are thinking, then it's kind of my problem, because they have their own truth. Now the question is this truth coming from our pains, from past pains, or is the truth because we dare to open our hearts and to show our vulnerability, to really show how we are, and not always to do things and be always in a hurry and always think that there are only problems and so on. That's a different question. What is our truth? If it's coming from pain or because we dare to be how we are, and maybe that's also a little bit philosophical, but I'm sure that you know what I want to say. Everyone has his own beauty and his own truth. The third would be maybe the fact that we don't know what we don't know. I was always like top performer, always doing. I was always saying that I am a happy person, think positive, think positive, think positive, And partying. I remember one time I was to a client, but till 4 o'clock in the morning I was with some colleagues playing and having a drink, and then I took the train and I went to my client in Frankfurt. So that was quite something. But I did not know how I'm functioning, how sometimes we can just say that we are fine, and we don't know what we gather inside of us. Although many times we end up at the end of the day so tired, so upset, having problems in our relationship, sometimes cheating, sometimes just going to sleep and not saying hello to the dear one, getting pissed off so quickly, at the end of the year waking up and saying, another year has passed. That was me. So we get empty, and then we kind of get into the same reactions modes, and we see that we repeat different things, and then we get ill, we get financial broken, or all these kind of things. And this is because we don't know how we function, and it's nothing philosophical here, it's just science. And I would like kids to know this and to be encouraged to express their emotions first of all. And this is, I'm coming to the next one. The next point is, don't judge a person because of the smile. I know we should look for the positive things, and to think positive and to look for the good part of life and so on. But all these emotions, they come with a reason there, Just, I grow up with men, with my brothers, and I heard so many times, boys don't cry, no, it's okay, you don't need that, you don't have any pain, everything is fine. So we were like stopped, also at kindergarten, and we do many times. I do sometimes also with my nephews and my niece, and I always say, Oh, it's okay, nothing happened. We don't express emotions because we don't know, and because we did not used to do that when we were kids. So then, for example, what's happening with the men? They grow knowing that they need to be tough, that it's a shame to cry. So then when they dare to be themselves when they grow, they're not good enough, and we blame them. I was doing this with my brothers also. So don't judge a person just because has a sunny smile. We don't know what's behind that smile, and sometimes so different things happen there. That might be also something to think about. Another thing is saying I'm sorry and I forgive you. Oh, I thought that these are some cliche, and sometimes we hurt people and we hurt also ourselves a lot. And we don't go to say I'm sorry. We blame the other one, or we blame even more ourselves. We say about the other one, he or she is the silly one because how she is reacting. It's her responsibility or his responsibility about the behavior. Or she is needy, or he did not take care of me. He was behaving, he was an asshole. Yeah. But saying a sorry is not about because the other person needs. It's just a sign of humanity. We all do sometimes mistakes and we all hurt sometimes each other. It's just a sign of kindness. And I think kindness opens so much hearts. And it's not a need. And the other one maybe sometimes is not waiting also to receive a sorry. And is not upset because of a situation, but just maybe we touch some of his needs or her needs. We heard something that was very important. For example, the need to be respected, the need to be heard, the need to be seen. There are so different needs that we have in this life, This doesn't mean that we are needy. We always say so quick, you are needy, you are needy. Another expression that I use, you got attached, you got attached. Behind attachments, there are needs. When we say you are a victim or you procrastinate, then maybe it's true. Maybe I do. Maybe sometimes I am a victim. But behind victim, on all these labels that we put, procrastination especially, there are some reasons, and sometimes there are really heavy reasons from the past, and then we really hurt even more that person. So saying I'm sorry and I forgive you, it's something that can open more people and can bring more kindness in this world. And another thing is that when we have our low moments, I'm still so valuable and I'm still so worthy. It was really heavy for me to ask money from people. I really used to have so much money to help my parents, friends, myself, holidays, paying for others too. So it was really heavy, and I met extraordinary people who really helped me. I know one day I will give back